One sec. Hey guys, what's up? So today I would like to review, continuing with Magical Girls Month, we're going to review cardcaptor Sakura or Sakura, depending on how you pronounce it. So, the production history. Clansonal. Female. Manga company. Shortly before the conclusion of Night Ray Earth, I've wanted to do another series of Nakashi. Which is also where fairy tale manga exists, one sec. And well, they decided to make a magical series with the main heroine being the exact same age. So yeah, let us begin with, and also there was original titles for cardcaptor Sakura or character Sakura. Before I'm gonna suggest cardcaptor Sakura from start, and it was planned to begin to end. So yeah, that's pretty much the history of it. I'll talk a bit more when we get on the review. So let's go on with the review. So the episode starts with a dream sequence that is going to be a recurring one. Yeah, it's going to be recurred until the second to last, until the final episode of season 2. And yes, you may be wondering why I'm also covering season 1 and season 2. And season 3 may be a separate review because I only saw until episode 60, so I only watched a few episodes from that and I haven't saw the entire series yet. So yeah. So for this review, I am not going to cover season 1. I'm not going to cover the season first. And you may be wondering, yeah, the anime is made by Madhouse, and who also created other class work, as well as made season 1 of One Punch Man. So yeah, that's pretty much that. So let's get on with the information of what we need to talk about. So the episode starts with a recurring dream that happens most of the show, and calling Sakura out, and yeah, and we see pretty much this foreshadowing dream. We get to our title sequence, Sakura and the Mysterious Magical Book. Yeah, the title of all the episodes always has Sakura's name in the beginning, unlike the cardcaptor English dub, which I saw a little bit. I haven't saw the entire thing. My mind just doesn't feel like cringe-worthy myself today. So yeah, the episode. So let's just get on with this. So Sakura, we get to Sakura Kiramoto. A 4th grader who loves PE and music, but dislikes math. We get to see her Toya. The father, yeah. And the mother passed away before the show events happened, so no talk about her. Though, even though we'll get some mentions in the show about it, even though she's going to be mentioned. We get to a nice little thing as well. We get to Yukido, which Sakura fascinates with him. And he gets a sweet. And then we get to Tomoyo. Basically, the girl who, the rich, smart, as well as being a daughter of a company. She also, her hobby is basically videoing photos, taking photos and videos, and decided. Anyways, and we get to a lot of. Anyways, we get throughout mostly her daily life as well as a bit of montages before showing a bit of the details of the show. When Sakura came home, hears a mysterious noise, and she's about to hear it. And then we get to eye catch, which consists of Sakura or anyone else. Sakura decides to move, checking what's the noise, and hears a book. Sees a book named Chloe. And tries to say this card and says windy. And then every single card flew out, like fireworks. Seriously, imagine if I were near Sakura or someone nearby, I'll say, oh my god, since when did this house get do fireworks. It's not even New Year's. Anywho, wakens up the beast named Kiribis, and we guys are in the middle of a funny scene with him checking, with Sakura thinking he's Badger. He's basically such a way. So yeah. Claw cards. Anyways, we get to the cards that were revealed to be claw cards. They were basically on seal. They were sealed by them. They were created by Chloe Reed, an amazing sorcerer, which, while also each other alive and possessing power and no matter means of them, and also a bit powerful than them. So, realizing that, Chloe Reed decided to create a book and place Kiribis in there. And yeah, I'm just gonna show Kiribis. This is what he looks like, by the way. I went to Japan last year and bought this. This is one of the souvenirs I got for myself. I have I have recordings and everything else of me going to Japan, by the way. I haven't uploaded them to YouTube yet, so I haven't uploaded / have any edits of YouTube videos of my trip to Japan. I had a fun time in Japan. And no joke, I had fun in Japan. And so yeah, until Sakura just opens that, and took about 30 years, and yes, he calls himself the Beast of the Seal. Yeah, he accidentally sleeps, and yeah, so everything happens. And well, the fact that she opened the book, yeah, she had to seal them back. Alright. So Kiribis decided why not to basically give this key and power. Basically give her a staff, and it's birth of the cardcaptor. So no idea what's going to happen, no idea, and instead of only making her full accident reading the windy card, I'm going to blame Chloe for this. Like, seriously, did he never organize the books? I know they're powerful, but can he organize these better? Not maybe. Seriously, also Chloe. Here's Chloe by the Chloe. Well, time to create a book to see all these cards. Also Chloe. Time to also put the windy on top, so meaning that it would probably accidentally cause, I'm presuming, the apocalypse. Assuming all the cards. It wouldn't throw all the cards away and cause it. Yeah. Anyways, the first card they can see. Anyways, back to the review. The first card they see is a fly card. Also in gems and whatnot. Anyway, she has her staff, which also turns into amulet signs. And has, anyway, she says a phrase, which I'm not gonna say, which is the key which holds the power of darkness. Just show your true power before me. Release! Yeah, you get the, yeah. Which, instead of transforming her to whatever magical clothes they wanted, she just makes the staff just grow, just transform into the staff. Anyways, back to the manga real quick. Yeah, class wanted to incorporate transformation sequences into cardcaptor Sakura, but because many girls wear the exact same clothes, yeah, and class also wanted to wear different clothes, and also to cool the company itself. It's pretty sad for a girl to wear the same clothes at all times. So yeah, they pretty much went like, just grow the staff, it would be much better. Now maybe name one magical girl series that can, okay, I want you to link in the description below or comment about a series that doesn't require transform or something like that. Links in the description below. Comment, I want to go see. One knows. So yeah, I decided to fight the monster of the week. Anyways, fight the fly card and basically use Windy to capture it and, well, turn it back to a card. And I do really like the design of the cards and whatnot. So yeah, he tried the Windy card, which she tries to, sorry, mistaken gender stuff and also card and wrong used card. She decided why not to go use the fly card. Or I hope I didn't miss also not use he for Sakura since she's a she. Yeah, hope I didn't make a mistake. Yeah, I do these videos tend to be unscripted and just put videos in the background of what current topics I'm talking about. Anyways, the episode ends with Sakura just flying using the fly card. Anyways, we get to episode 2. Episode 2, Sakura's wonderful friends, starts with, well, of Sakura just asleep. Yeah. Thinking it was just a dream. But then saw I'm gonna say Kirib's just go with this awkward smile. Seriously, imagine if I would just hide some. Seriously, imagine something like this happen to me when I wake up and see someone randomly like that just going and go like, yeah, shock and surprise about it. And then 1 second, I think it was something. So yeah, trying to make sure that wasn't a dream and whatnot, and also recap on the first episode. And everything else from that, we get to typical mornings and shenanigans with mostly Sakura and her brother. Yeah, I'm gonna. Anyways, Sakura went early to school, and also so Tomoya is also here earlier. He went to look at the camera. She saw filmed something last night. Yeah, Tomoyo, she just records like, Tomoyo at night. Oh, something interesting, time to record the... And yeah, so recording was basically what happened in the last episode with Sakura and Kiryu is flying. Shock and surprise, close up, and shock and surprise, and Kiryu just spots out like he thinking that he found some card and whatnot, and exposing, and basically the meaning to Timer and curious is, yeah, after realizing the similarities and whatnot, and also talking somewhere private, even though the student may look at doesn't go. Yeah, you get the message. So yeah, saw what happened and whatnot, knowing the identity and what's happening last night. Anyways, so yeah, introduced to Kate Kiribis, and while Clo cards, and we get to anyways, we get to mysterious shadows acting weird. So yeah, Sakura decided to become a cardcaptor and saying the true form and whatnot. Yeah, that's what she thinks. And yeah. And also thinking Sakura has a trademark pose yet. I don't know, I haven't looked up what her trademark pose was. Though I know Sailor Moon's is basically this. But still, back to the review. Anyways, pose and spells is... And also she knows what the hell Magical Girl is, because trademark poses and spells are something she kind of forgets about, also transformations as well as that. But then again, Clarence doesn't want, like I said earlier, Clarence doesn't want her to wear different clothing. Wants her to wear different clothing. And all the shadows just leave. And the next morning we see, oh wow, a bunch of tables and one acting weird. Seriously, imagine this. And acting weird, and usually also telling that also some of these cards come out at night. Seriously, wouldn't they affect the sleep schedule? Well, what's it? Sorry. So we see Tomoyo with her bodyguards, an all-female bodyguard. I'm sorry, but wouldn't that be a guy's thing? Yeah, like, guys are usually better bodyguards than females. Hey, I'm not sexist and all and whatnot. I'm just saying, okay, I'm not sexist at all. I'm just saying, like, how's that even possible? I want to see girls be better security. I'm just saying. It's just, I see more guys just being guys than girls. And no offense, I'm not being sexist and all. I'm just saying. Anyways, yeah, it's a family bodyguards, and yeah. Also, does any? And when it looks, like I'm yeah. I don't want to spoil it because in case I want to do super that I continue to 7 reviews. And decided that so tomorrow decided, hey, you wear all these dresses I want you to wear, and what? Why record you? Yeah, this show has a recurring theme of basic. Yeah, Sakura wears different dresses, like yeah, it kind of feels fan service, even though they're 9-year-olds. So she decided, yeah, I admit, while I would getting a unique die and whatnot. So they deal with a monster of the week, which is a shadow card. No, it's not a natural type, by the way. Managed to seal it, but only seal like fake ones, and only the real ones will exist with light. And yeah. So yeah, and only the light will reveal the real one. One. So Wendy captures it and basically seals the shadow card up. And this sort of feel now, like what I said of episode 1, the formula of this is like episode 1 and all onwards. Most of the show kind of feels like character development somewhere, points and whatnot, and also capturing the monster of the week, and at some points capturing the monster of the week. At some points, no. Yeah, I mean, I work more like card of the week, and also. So anyways, the second episode ends with Sakura just basic, and Tomoyo just Sakura just basically giving a gift to your NC and watching what happened earlier there. And that ends episode 2. Now let's go with... Yeah, I'm gonna skip a couple of episodes. Okay, I want to quickly mention this episode first. At the end, anyways, skipping a few episodes, including an episode where they just show... where Sakura decided when to become an art thief. Yeah, I want to quickly mention episode 7 real quick, as it's important. By the end of the episode, we do see a child standing on top of a roof. With whatever that thing is. And he senses Chloe. Anyways, on to one sec, I forgot something. I forgot the plot, episode 8. Anyways, episode 8, we get back to that recurring dream, so... Yeah, also when the show progresses, it would go... Yeah, after that recurring dream, I'm gonna skip right now. Time to skip. So yeah, episode 8, Sakura and arrival appears. Yeah, then they mentioned it's episode 7 mainly because it's not going to be much important in the show actually, since it's not going to be much important. So yeah, anyway, Sakura's rivals appears. So we get to the dream last time, but sees a Chinese boy. Is a guy. Hey, with it. Yeah, she had the same dream. Sakura having the same dream again, but it will be more unfolding trouble when the show progresses. Super season 2. So yeah, we get to the typical Sakura's talking life and whatnot. Right. We get to an exchange student. Anyways, we get to the teacher just introducing the new transfer student, and his name is a new student. And looking at Sakura awkwardly, and he's from Hong Kong apparently. So yeah. And Sakura decided and sits behind Sakura. And talking today. Okay. Though I forget to mention the boy's name real quick. Cheryl. Yep. And since the title also suggests it is that basically this is Sakura's rival and love interest. Yeah, I'm saying love interest because later on in the show they become more of a love interest. become basically child love interest. Yeah, you get the point of what I'm saying. Anyways. So yeah, and then after a class we get to Sakura and Shirley basically talk. Anyways. Shirley shows those varieties for chalk of a weird board we saw last episode, containing a bit of elements. It's metal, wood, water, fire, earth, thunder, wind, and lightning. Sorry, sometimes I'm confused. Sorry, sometimes when I always think of thunder and lightning, they're kind of almost the exact same thing when you think about it. Anyways, the Emperor of the Gods of Battle of the World. Anyways, we got to, like I said, it calls the Emperor and sends Chloride. Points it and directly shoots the laser at Chloride, which has no effects, and she possesses code cards. And this compass was to search for him. So, yeah, yeah. Yeah, but Sakura just went like, sorry, but I made a promise. Kiro. Yeah, which I know. Yeah, I'm gonna refer to him by that name for the rest of the review because you can see the reason. Because it's a nice, easier to pronounce. 1 second, I take a water. Back to the review. So yeah, to recap, Shirley wants on Sakura's car, but she just went no because he made a promise to Kiro. Because she made a promise to Kiro. And Shirley realized it's Kira and refers to Kira as the seal, realizing exposing a bit of the thing and what's going to happen. We get to problems and arguments until Tomoya's brother just came along to protect your sister. Yeah, because they still care. Excuse me. Even Tomoya is even the jerk. Even your brother. Yeah, despite Tomoya being the jerk and whatnot and everything else. Yeah, being that. Anywho, we get to Yukito and realizing of, well, his sort of affection, though later on, I'm gonna spoil this a little bit. The reason why Shirley is always attracted to Yukito is because of his energy, not because he's in love with him. Because it'll be weird, and I don't want to say that other P word, and I don't want to say that such a P word, because I don't want to retrigger memories. Because memories, I don't feel like retriggering my mind, by the way. No retriggering from the mind, by the way. Please, no, at all costs, please don't say the word on the comment section if you dare so, and I'm gonna delete your comments. Sorry in advance if I do so. But I don't want to retrigger memories. Yeah. Also, yeah, and a few episodes ago they did give, yeah, Carol was sleeping with also the phones. Yeah, this was given in an earlier episode, but I don't feel like covering it, mainly due to the fact I want to cover this entire show in one, as I wanted to skip most of the filler because it kind of feels a bit of the same match of cards. So yeah, we get to Matsui being a lightning themed, who managed to go cloud by cloud and everything else. Anyways, it's Sakura. He came back home to Ikiro about the Shirley guy and realizing that he was from the Lee clan, which since Chloe was born has a British father and a Chinese mother. Which means, yeah, since Claw magic are based on East and West magic. So, apparently, yeah. That's what, for instance, the magic symbol was used in English and Chinese. Yes, apparently, now, so the magic using right now, Sakura, is also made by Chloride and Unstable Magic. We get to a lot of exposition about the new magic and everything else in the show, and nice little lore detail. So he decided to think about giving him all the cards, but Kiro decided not to. And since he needs them for the book, and communicator's still in there. So, yeah, basic. Tomoyo call. Anyways, Sakura receives a call from Tomoyo and decided to get there, wearing a fire-like costume, a cat-like costume. Seriously, when you're going to does she never think about a lightning weather theme? Oh well. So yeah, decided when to turn this back to its original form. Cheryl Lee appears for some odd reason using his sword. Yeah, I admit his design looks pretty good. Cool. I do really like the Chinese motif, and while the green, orange, and yellow fits really well. Also, Cheryl Lee has a sword. Only to cast magic. Yeah, sorry to disappoint, but so far in the show, he only uses it for casting magic. I never at one point go, sha, 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 sha. Like that. Never use it as a normal sword. So, yeah. So, he immediately used the Call of Thunder magic. Chick. Dealing with the God of the Week. Anyways. Using different elemental magics. Sakura finishes off with the Shadow and manages to capture the monster of the week. Also, I admit, I kind of wish Cheryl Lee actually uses a sword like a normal sword. Maybe good with the cool action scenes of slicing all that. I know this is the days before Precures existed. Okay, I know, I know I'm bringing up some unrelated series by Toei, but I'm serious though. I kind of wish I wish Cheryl Lee uses it like a sword. He would be a little bit more amazing, to be honest. Actually use it as a normal sword. That's a bit of minor complaint with this. Of his sword. He never uses it as a normal sword. And don't say season 3 counts. And do not say season 3 because season 3 doesn't count because I'm not gonna spoil it until when I get around doing season 3. So yeah, I'm not gonna spoil season 3 real quick, and I'm trying to keep this to just talk about season 1 and season 2. Ooh. Ooh. So we go back to a reoccurring dream again, but this time with Cheryl Lee and everything else. And oh wait, right. I forgot I was using a YouTube version, and I forgot to realize that was just YouTube. That's just I was using a YouTube video and forgot that some of these were tend to just use the same clip. Tend to just recycle, just copy and paste the same clip just to not get copyrighted. Okay, back to which not to get copyrighted. I'm an idiot right now. Anyways, overall, yeah, pretty much. Anyways, episode 8 pretty much just starts this rivalry. Yeah, it starts more with kind of Sakura trying to trying to make sure she can get all the cards back and whatnot. Anyways, we get episode 11. While it's not important, episode 10 and 11 kind of focus on something. So, skipping a few episodes, including Sakura decided to get a sword, including where she gets treated, including it and episode 9 kind of was basically where Sakura decided where she meets with other tree friends to get. Because character development decided when to get some true British. And also the return to Sakura's house for tea and pudding. But then suddenly, it blows out, and it was actually the sword card. Yeah, how did this thing just out of all the clue cards? It just went you know what? I feel like I'm just gonna turn myself to a bin and wait for unexpected victims to use me. And yeah, anyone who was also possessed by the sword, or gets. Basically when you become a professional. Yeah, anyone who possesses the sword card. Alright. Congratulations, you become a professional swordsman. Yeah, and I'm just gonna do this. Just why not? Yeah, you mean even the unprofessional ones would just get possessed by the sword and just use it as Right, an episode that basically talks about a little bit more on Sakura. Then episode 10 talks about a bit of Sakura. More character talks about, well, meaning to his mother, as well as basically revealing that Sakura's mother was also a student, whilst Sakura's father was an archaeologist. And I find it strangely weird to see a student marry a teacher. That sounds so weird on so many levels. Unless he was still a student at the time, I may be misconstruing it because I was watching the dub watching the Animaniacs dub and went. I'm confused. Maybe they're both students at that time. I'm sorry if I've mistaken the scene. I probably think my mind was confused with that part. And also an episode about pretty much just getting also the sport in the flower card. And episode 11 focuses more of also getting more gets character development to Mario, as well as giving more character development to Mario, and also getting the shield card, which I managed the sword. It just breaks the shield immediately. Also, mysteriously, its artwork also has a similarity to the sword. I know why the sword is changed up, because this thing literally has a mind of its own. While shield is like I think they changed him up because in case of him protecting everything, sword would just immediately just slice that. And I meant Sakura's. Well, I meant the sword form also looks pretty cool. Oh, on the staff. Anyways. And also, let's see how many episodes do I need to do. Other episodes that includes this would be also. And there are other episodes that happen in the show such. Anyways, episode 12 shows a bit of what also surprising plot twist. Aside from also capturing the time card, Cheryl Lee gets the card instead of Sakura. Yeah, because, well, turns out they have anyone who basically changed it into its original shape basically kind of feels like the equivalent of the guy who, if you do the most DPS, any of the DPS, so he did the most death, Mitch gets a bonus item, gets a free item, and none of them gets them. Anyways, kind of like that. So, and yeah, my minor complaint I had with a bit of this is that, yeah, all the other characters were, yeah, the only complaint I have with it so bit was like Shirley gets what I felt the OP cards, while Sakura gets some mediocre and maybe one or few OP cards and whatnot. But personally, I feel she should have get all the cards, or at least given to them. And anyways, including an episode where they basically decided to go with the Rella roleplay and also deal with a missed card. Yeah, Shadows beat Miss apparently. We get to an episode after getting a Storm card and basically having Sakura and Kirima fight each other. And funny thing about this also episode, both the English and Japanese original and in cardcaptor dubs have literally the same name. So yeah. And deals with the flow card. And also I find it admittedly quite sad about her father passed away. And yeah, I admit she tries. I know it's quite sad. And yeah, to the point that she also could fly and see her from heaven, but rescue her in time and get the flow card. Anyways, then in our episode we get to a filler episode with the Rainbow Memories, which doesn't contain much of card catching, but also gives more character development to Sakura, and meeting an old man that's soon to be later revealed to be her grandfather, and after being Sakura's greatest grandfather, and also because now it's related. Yeah, it's kind of weird that the plot twist happened at the end. Sakura skip, and including we get to a cave episode, which does give character development to Sakura and Cheryl Lee. And so let's just get on with a few episodes, and also episodes that include the summer camp and whatnot. Anyways, in episode 9, by the end of it, anyways, including also summer festival, then we get to the Sakura and anyways, episode 19, Sakura and the summer holiday homework, which is an episode where basically Sakura needs to finish up with the homework, but her brother and Hiro help with that one. And the only thing she does need to do is a book report. Yeah, I gotta get a homework done by the end of this review. And, well, it's an episode about that. And yeah, Shirley and they decided to review a simple book, which is The Three Little Pigs, by the way, and yeah. So yeah, the end of the episode includes a new character that I would speak. That of Cheryl Lee's cousin / fiance. Ooh, unexpectedly arise, yeah. Anyways, then we get to episode 20. Sakura and Transfer Student versus Sakura. Yeah, this is the only episode so far that doesn't actually have Sakura being in front of the episode. So, so yeah, the episode starts with what happened yesterday and wakes up from the new school and whatnot. And then everything else, and also what happened a week of last week. Then we get to the anime exclusive character that she appeared, even though she did appear in the different artworks from the other series. Yeah, we get to Melee Lee, which she was just created for this anime. Yeah, though just by appearing in some artworks in the manga, she's there, right? No, Melee Lee, despite being there, I admit I thought she's alright for the most part, and well, we do have character development with her. So yeah, Melee Lee being the new transfer student, and how Cheryl Lee and Melee Lee doesn't have much of a cousin relationship. And if you're wondering me, do you do a cousin joke? I'll save it for whenever we are mentioning bowling. For now, not that joke. I'm not going to go with the cousin joke. Cousin and bowling joke. Let's not do that joke. Let's not do it right now. I want to go save it for whenever we mention bowling. I think that'd be funnier. Yeah. And also turns out to be a great cook and everything else. And yeah, we get to a lot, and also seeing Melee Lee's physical acrobatics. And yeah, includes Sakura's, and wow, they both were. What's that? Anyways, we got to a weird martial. Anyways, I heard news recently that she was attacked by a black belt martial arts attack by everything happening at a park. So Sakura decided why not to go deal with and then suddenly we get to Melee Lee's coming appearance. I admit she looks pretty. I do really like the yin yang symbol in the middle and more going with the martial arts motif. And though she kindly predates Precure, yeah, she's pretty much just your example of Precure. I admit, yeah, Melee Lee fights with martial arts instead of magic. And I admit, I do really like her fight sequence and whatnot. I admit, she kind of has a more martial arts feel and whatnot, and I do really like the character development. And since the show has it themed around love, then whatnot. So yeah, they decided to deal with the monsters of the week, and also since Chlorine and whatnot, and well, they defeat the card with. She defeated the fight card with the power card. Yeah, basically enhancing its strength. Back to returning to its true form, and I admit, you also might notice that almost all of these cards are female or gender neutral. I really don't get much about why they need to be. I admit, I would admit, I kind of wish there, though it kind of feels weird. I'm not gay and all, but sometimes I find it weird that it is that almost all of them are either male or gender, I mean, is either female or gender neutral and never male. Was Kyrie like? I'm thinking about girls right now, and probably a bit of gender neutrals. No offense, I'm just saying. No, I'm not being, like I said, I'm not being sexist. I'm just saying, it's trying to be funny. So yeah, pretty much that. So the episode ends with, well, that Milady will be the love rival to Sakura for sure, despite being cousins. Oh well. And while the relationship is going to be something like that. Anyways, skipping a couple of episodes with mostly also Milady, including a running marathon, dealing with a loot card with a sword, or an episode of a sleep theme episode, dealing with a song episode, little episode. Yeah, when I was looking for this episode up, I saw also I presume chibi version of Sakura's Doll. I don't know where they got an episode about them being dubbed. Basically an episode where Sakura fights the mirror card, which apparently does, because becoming a mirror version of Sakura that been causing trouble recently with her identity, and well, they decided they wanted to deal with it with other cards, and even we see Sakura's brother just went noticing the identity of the card and everything else, and well, it calls to be a mirror. Though before we can catch her, I admit it's quite sad to see it getting tear and then apologizing again. Well, time for you to get it turned into. Look, now go back to being a card. Ching! Okay, I admit that sounds a bit weird when you think about it. Imagine how's that? Anyways, let's check out the episode itself. So now we get to episode 26, Sakura and the Wonderful Teacher. This is the episode that will introduce a new. So after Sakura basically was late for school and is meeting this girl from earlier, and that night when on my way back to school and everything else, and also anyways, next morning Sakura decided I wanted to go to school and managed to get there. Until the original math teacher, Mrs. would be on taking a long vacation break, starting today. And apparently, I don't know why, but I'll probably presume she needs some long rest from doing mathematicals. Anyways, we get to our. Anyways, the new teacher's name is Mizuki. Yep, she's going to play mostly a supportive role. She kind of plays, despite having a bit of a major role, she kind of has a support, actually, she kind of has a supportive role in the series. She kind of was there just to deal with, what's called the weak stuff and everything else, so, knowing about her, and even he doesn't feel like guts, and Milady stuff shenanigans ensue, and everything else. And while seeing the girl and decided there's rumors that they should go, so working around and the other girl that I forgot her name because she's just there to be honest. And Milady decided to go to this haunted cast. Decided to, why not just get some charms and whatnot. But turns out when they entered that place, they were stuck in a maze, nowhere to get out or get in, and just got stuck and decided to use the whatever checkboard that show league. Doesn't work. Wow, that's one last point. Decided why not to fly over and try multiple places, including went into an MS. One sec, I forgot. I went through an MSP, an MC painting. And apparently, they went to an MC painting. Anyways, Charlie decided to use wind attack, but that doesn't work. And Tomoya being, oh, I gotta look for my sister. Don't look for my sister. and knowing what the hell is going and trying to look for something. It doesn't work. They're stuck. Until we see a shiny appearance, and we just see eliminated, as well as Mr. Suzuki just realizing using the using this random thing, using this whatever this sword handle, just using a sword handle. Yeah, this thing is going to be basically just break the wall of this, like, dang, destroy the walls, deal with the maze, and yeah, it didn't fool to Suzuki, but then give it to Sakura. Yeah, these cards are not bound to that said user, by the way. Anyways, yeah, Suzuki just give it to Sakura just for safekeeping. And foreshadowing event. Everyone leaves, and yeah, that's how the episode ends. Anyways, we get to one other episode that basically focuses on Sakura. Anyways, we get to another after that, and also including an episode dealing with basically character development of Ms. Suzuki's character development. We get to an episode where basically Suzuki decided when to go try. We see a bit of Suzuki's past, as well as an episode where they finally found the shot card, yeah! And he immediately just used the mirror to reverse shot that thing and basically capture it. Then and there was an episode where Sakura has to deal with a monster deal with a card that basically likes to, well, oh, one second, my mind's just, sorry, words don't trigger me, and numbers, only certain things, okay. Usually, for the most part, most words and most numbers don't fear me, but they'll just re-trigger my memories. Anyways, dealing with a sweet card, and then also where the dash card fails to be captured and basically got injured and went to a student and everything else, and it was clearly dealt with. Vivian Charlie gets that card. And then we get to an episode which just kind of feels 2-in-1, where Sakura catches the big card, which, to be honest, not the big, and also, well, we'll also deal with the creation card. Deals big and creation card. Or yeah, Sakura to be big in order to use that thing. I don't know. Sakura. Anyways, then we get to an episode about a switch card when during winter. Then we get to basically an episode where Shirley and Kiro just get swapped bodies, which is a typical Freaky Friday episode. So skip. And then we get to an episode where we get to an episode where Sakura and, well, Shirley gets carried to the woman and decided when to go ice skating. And also it shows this a recurring dream and ice skating going on, and deal with a monster of the week being an ice ski monster that Shirley ended up taking care of. Oh, sorry, I forgot to make that one before we start reviewing. Yeah, this episode was more character development to Sakura and Shirley. Also, one sec. So then we get to, well, episode 35, the finale of the final episode of season 1. The season finale. We get back after we get to that same recurring dream with basically added stuff. We get to Sakura and the Wonderful Kingdom. The Wonderful Christmas. And we're ending in the Christmas episode. So Sakura wakes up from a dream that went, and teacher wakes her up like, wow, the most common way to wake up your students. Yeah, Charlie. Oh, and yeah, so several comic relief characters, by the way, but personally I don't feel like talking much about them. So yeah, anyways, Sakura decided to talk with Lady, but end up thinking she's going to think about kidnapping her. They're basically threatening her by tickling her. Apparently, I would have gone with a much better idea was to make her bleed, but this is a kitsch. But this is a Shiro kitsch, based on a manga, based on a young manga for basically a kid. So okay, for kids and teens. Okay, kids, maybe interesting, but okay, let's just stop it. Let's go, just to get all the OP ones. Seriously. Also, I admit that face just looks like she just had the ultimate combo. Has a winning hand for any other card game. Insert any other card game you have here. So yeah, Malele. So they asked Malele. Sakura just asked Malele just for advice. So why not? And decided why not to call Jolie, and decided why not to have a Christmas. Decided why not have a Christmas. Sakura had to have a Christmas you and everyone else while wearing it. And then we see suddenly a Christmas ornament getting burned up. At least it sort of survives. It sees everything on there. And we get to a lot of montages of them just having fun. And then see suddenly random fire happening. Sakura decided why not to go use time. Sorry. Shirley decided why not to use time. One sec, I think I want to play a clip real quick. Zorodo! Yeah, okay. Yeah, I didn't know what Zorodo means until it's a word. And yep. Yeah, it's basically that. To be honest, I'll still say the world properly, and yeah, I decided I want to play a JoJo line because it's kind of relevant to this scene, and to be honest, I decided why not to go with a Zorodo joke. It's kind of just funny with the time. Yep. If you need more time, say Zorodo! Okay, back. Anyways, and we're not talking about JoJo today, so let's put that aside. I just personally thought it would be funny just to go with a joke. It kind of feels more. Actually, it's funny. It just personally find it funny. I thought it was fun. Anyway, back to the review. You ended up just the world. Anyways, back to the. Shirley decided when to use time and just went Zorodo on this one. Decided why not to put a sleep card. This was explained earlier, which affects almost everyone. Seriously, huh? Almost everyone, because sure. Please. So, anyways, decided why not to go use Rogue to change the water element, fighting a fire element. So that I presume he's male. Assume it's the only now, despite almost everyone being gender neutral in this, gender neutral or female, these cloak cards are. I'm just gonna kind of. Though, anyways, use windy and watery just to yeah, watery was also appeared in episode 3, though. Also, a lot earlier, I didn't cover most of them up because, well, I feel personally I want to cover something story-wise. Anyways, I managed to defeat fire, managed to capture Fiery, and then we see Kazuki just somehow managing to surviving sleep card. I assume she was far away from in the radius or something, and just went like, yeah, I managed to survive sleep and see this entire thing. That's Sakura, anyone else doesn't know. Man, I'm a great teacher despite man, I'm a great teacher despite I never, man, I get work done. Anyways, so yeah, the season ends with Sakura, and well, Sakura and you just basically, just standing there. we get to basically a doll version of Akito, and well, also just Kira just trained high stars and whatnot and everything else, and since she made a similar doll, and since Yukito made a similar doll that kind of looks similar to the one that is in her dream sequence, and that's pretty much season 1. I'll say it does have despite that, it's still a pretty good season, and it kind of has a more, and well, it kind of still feels more Monster of the Week as this type. Anyway, season 1 is done. Now let's go on with season 2. Oh yeah, but first let's go cover some things real quick. No, I'm gonna cover, I don't know which came first, but I'll cover the one first. So then we get to the special OVA. Tomoyo's Video Diary #1. This will play somewhere after the finale, I assume, and this takes place also before the movie, but I'm also gonna... So, basically the short is, Tomoyo decided why not to make a cardcaptor Sakura. Is it like... Okay. I know, I normally don't use this joke. Is it like SpongeBob watching SpongeBob? There's this movie right here. And yeah, we get to the opening sequence and everything else, and shots even Sakura singing the song itself. And yeah, we basically see the intro sequence. So basically, Tomoyo decided why not to create cardcaptor Sakura under a different name, and will last for 35 episodes. I admit, it was kind of weird, but kind of funny weird. So yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much the OVA itself. I'm not covering special because maybe I'll cover one after season 3, to be honest. Anyways, we get to season 2. Oh wait, right, the movie first. Cardcaptor Sakura got also a movie which takes place between events of season 1 and season 2. So yeah. Following the event, so yeah, pretty much the film is basically Sakura and her friends decided to go to Hong Kong, basically, after they won a lucky draw, where they encounter a vengeful spirit, who was sent by by Chloe in the past. Yeah, this movie is basically more action focused and whatnot. Though I was expecting more capturing throughout this entire movie. I wasn't only aside from the Archer card that was captured in the opening, and that's it. Oh, and he's going to be movie exclusive, by the way. Kind of wish he also plays a more major role like Shot also. And I admit, this season was also pretty good, and I kind of wish they also get So yeah, overall it's a good movie. I find it was really action packed and whatnot. Though at some points in the movie kind of feels a bit boring at best, but it was still pretty good. So yeah, overall, I might give it its own review one day and give my personal thoughts and thoughts on the Cardcaptor Sakura the movie and a separate review. So yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna take a slight little break. Be right back. Alright, so can we get back to the review? So yeah. So season 2. It starts off with a new opening, and I admit it kind of feels the streaming and foreshadowing what's going to happen and while also showing Sakura with a new dress. And yeah, nothing to say, it kind of feels more relaxing and chill, this one. And while season 1 is more just a bit upbeat while trying to be more character development. And so yeah, that's pretty much my thoughts on the opening for season 2. Also, season 2 is a lot shorter, so this is the main reason I'm mostly reviewing this as well. We get to the same dream, but with more events happening. So yeah, anyways, we get to Sakura and the snowy new school term. So yeah, it's mainly anyways, after a holiday and after the events of season 1, we get to Kira just checking how many code cards they have so far. That's not Charlie's. And to remind what Shirley had currently. So yeah, it's just the new school term. The episode really focuses more on the new school terms. Oops. And whatnot. Anyways, later in the episode, until stormy. Yeah, it was stormy at the time, and while they were relaxing and having fun, they were sitting outside the stormy and everything else. Yeah, throughout the entire episode, it was kind of weird. It was stormy in the middle of April. Bro. And yeah, they dealt with the monster of the week being a blizzard, and yeah, after dealing with the blizzard card. Alright, yes. I mean, dealing with the snow card. And whatnot. Also, yeah, and then also Mizuka was just there dressed up in Reed's clothing. I know it is a shrine maintenance clothes, but personally, I'll just basically just joke around it anyway. Anyways, like I said, So the episode ends with a new ending opening with Sakura and Kiro just looking at the window. Bro, while it's raining. I admit it kind of feels a bit too out of context, to be honest. And I admit it's kind of my least favorite ending, to be honest. It just shows Sakura and Kiro just being in front of the mirror and whatnot and everything else while the ending sequence was raining and whatnot. And it doesn't work. But no, I thought it's alright. But it's alright. And though the song is pretty heartwarming, it still doesn't feel much of context for Sakura. So yeah. Anyways, we get to so yeah. And we skip a couple of episodes. Oh yeah, one sec. So the episode, anyways, episode 40. Yes. Anyways, we skip a few episodes, and then there was and I'm gonna skip a few episodes, which includes Sakura helping find Tomoyo's lost voice, Sakura going to a Cherba and get locked, and also then we get to a typical sick episode. As per usual. My ears are acting weird. We get to Sakura and the Sakura from the dreams. Yeah, from the dream. Pretty much a lot of the... Hey, remember all those foreshadowing dreams? Yeah, this episode was kind of a bit abstract and weird, but also go follows with the dreams. And we see a common blue butterfly throughout the entire episode. And yeah, throughout most of these segments, we get to see, yeah, the episode also shows a series of dreams, butterfly effects. Nice. And yeah, we get the nice character development and everything else, and weird dream sequences. Also, yeah, even we see is basically Tomoyo looking at a bunch of Sakura Kiramotos dressed up in like the opening. Yeah, this butterfly would probably be the potential foreshadowing. Yeah, then we see a lot of these dreams, and also Sakura's one. Even Sakura. And we also see Tomoyo's typically working at a different job. Yeah, throughout the entire show, Tomoyo decided to work on multiple jobs. I'm betting he was volunteering and just decided why not to see what job would suit him in the near distant future. And also, Yu was also there in this dream. And we get back to the typical foreshadowing of the dream. And we get to montages of the show so far. Also from season 1, and yeah. After she was snapped out of that dream, given to Cheryl Lee, by the way, and dealt with the monster of the week, which was a butterfly. This is another foreshadowing of what's going to happen. So yeah. And also include in that dream was basically foreshadowings of events that's going to happen, and we get to the same dream sequence. And you see Suka just basically just standing at the Tokyo Tower just going, I can't wait for what's going to happen later. Anyways, episode 41 as well as there was episode 41, which they captured Sandy Monster. Well, also, mostly this episode was leading up to the events of the next episode, and really, it was mostly going to be a Beauty and Beast roleplay with yeah, them commentating. So yeah, episode 41 is just a lead up to the episode 42. So yeah, let's just get on with this one. Episode 42. Ooh. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention something real quick. I assume this was also. I assume this is pretty much also. I pretty much assume they done this in season 2, where season 2 and season 3 and onwards kind of mentioned the names of the actual episode. So, actually says the names of the actual episode. Oh, I presume that's what happened because I never actually. I'm just using YouTube videos, just references to what I'm going to talk about. So yeah, episode 40, episode 42, Sakura and the Black. That's cool. Alright. So yeah, we get to see, basically a Sleeping Beauty roleplay they did. So yeah, they're doing a Sleeping Beauty roleplay with cross-dressing. Yeah, they decided to do so. Apparently they never checked on, and that including... that, and yeah, we get to that in this sense. And yeah, most of the episodes just, I admit, it's kind of a funny reenactment. It's a nice little reenactment and whatnot. But then when they were about to do the kiss scene and whatnot, and when they did the kiss scene, the entire room just turns into shadows. And there's light, and well, you can't use magic there. Realizing there's a card, but he can't find himself and everything. And then sees the light card apparently existing. And well, decided why not allow her to use her magic again, and then capture them. Also, they mentioned about the final judgment. Anyways, he's proud to get captured and holding hands. By the way, no, I'm not gonna make a joke about that. I don't feel like making a joke. Make any LGBT jokes in this review, despite the show having a few moments about that, and despite these are just cards. You get the point of this. Anyway, decided to the final decision to rest on you, and wants her to do, and want them to wish Sakura to do her best. And yeah, they kind of mentioned a bit. And also speaking to telepathically about this you guy. Yeah, it's gonna be foreshadowing, and it's kind of foreshadowing to be honest. So the play comes back to normal and everything else happened, and well, after defeating the light and darkness card. And Mizuka yet again also stares at looking proud. Episode 43 is basically just to go, alright, help. Yeah, episode 43 is basically just a kick. Most of this episode is basically about Malili just leaving the show. Due to being an anime exclusive character, she had to leave. I admit, it's quite a bit sad that she's kind of leaving the show, to be honest. Aside from the character development and funnier moments as Sakura's love rival, well, it's something. Anyways, defeating a monster of the week that is basically a card that basically duplicates itself. Yeah, they also defeat the monster being a card that duplicates itself. Yeah, and looking almost the same. The only difference is that the tip of the hair is slightly colored. One's blue, one's pink. And also we get a nice little flashback. I really like the character development and earlier. And really it's nice. It's kind of sad to see her go away in the show, and well, Malili is basically left the show afterwards. Though she will come back in season 3. The only other time she came back was in season 3, and what I read of Wikipedia, they told me she was also coming back in the sequel. Yeah, in the Cardcaptor Sakura 2, but I'll talk about the season 3 and the movie some other time if I have time to watch it. So yeah, pretty much episode 43 just kicks off of Milady, and we never see her ever again. Yep, we never see/talk about Milady ever again. Until a few episodes later. So yeah. Until an episode later, a movie and Card Clear. When Cardcaptor Sakura got a sequel, but I haven't seen in Card Clear yet, so maybe I'll check it out one day. Maybe I'll say maybe it's alright, or say it's a good sequel. Maybe it's good or something. So then we get to episode 44 and 45. Episode 44 and 45. This has got to be I'm gonna consider them mostly as two. Mostly episode 44 and 45 are kind of. I will consider them lead-up episodes. It leads up to something. Episode 44 is Kira and the Mysterious Teacher. Nice. Yeah. And the mystery. Sakura's just doing our normal days and everything else, and well decided. It's pretty much character development, pretty much for the most part in this. And you see Mizuka and you just doing an archer tournament, doing archery. And apparently, when they ever do archery, they always wear this. Apparently, I don't know what they're wearing. It's standards or something. Also, they always kneel. Wait, right? That's typical Japanese, how they usually sit. Yeah, I tried, but my legs are like. Yeah, I tried doing that. I tried doing kneeling before, but my feet were like, feeling so painful. Painful. I don't know how Japanese able to do so like this. No offense, but still. Well, So after an archer tournament that you somehow wins, yeah, Yuzuka just forced to lose to do that. And yeah, after mostly a normal team episode, suddenly we get to the final elemental. And this was also kind of mental. The earthly card. So yeah, since there was also different elements in the show, and anyways, Sakura decided, oh no, this random earth card. No, what? Time to put everyone to sleep! Also, by the way, I forgot to mention this earlier, but also Cheryl Lee's sword also acts like similar to Sakura, as it can also grow in large inside to a necklace to an actual sword. Anyways, Sakura just went like, okay, time to go to put everyone to sleep, put almost everyone to sleep, and Sakura is immune to this. Yeah, you know. And Zuka just go, yeah, Sparkle doesn't sleeping doesn't want to affect me, because I drank so much energy drinks before. I drank so much energy drinks before her coming here. I drank some 10-hour energy drinks before doing. I drank 10-hour energy drinks before doing this. I drank 2 cans of energy drinks, 10-hour energy drinks. So yeah, okay, jokes aside for that. Okay, energy jokes aside. Anyways, managed to capture the earthly card. Odd, yeah, with an intense scene. So after capturing the card, yeah, he was Woody, which also was a friend with Rain, also apparently, because well they've been growing wood, and decided to capture the earthly card, and well, and now with all the cards captured, and this was also explained earlier in the show that Kira's farm, yeah, this isn't his real form. This was his fake form he used temporarily, And also for that he also has a final form in 1 sec. Also, I forgot. Alright, so, yeah, this was foreshadowed. And then we get to Kiro's design. Kiro is his final form. And surprisingly, Sakura just went like, wait. Just easily just forget. Didn't realize that Kira, about Kira's true form, is also Kira, showing Kira's true form. It's like, what? Here? Wait, who are you? You seriously? Imagine if I transform her. Seriously, imagine if I just transform in front of someone. Well, like, all right, I'm gonna show you. All right, I'm gonna show you my true form. Shh, and shit. Shh, and then shh, and then just transform to here and then go. And then we're like, wait, where are you? And go. Seriously, that's probably. Seriously, imagine if I just. Yeah, that's pretty much what happens with some. Yeah, pretty much it's only with a. Yeah, imagine that. Imagine that with a Kamen Rider or Super Sentai or anyone else. Okay, with several occasions, but still. I know bad example, but I know not really great examples, but still though. This will apply to any dumb characters or something. He dies in the hero. Anyways. Yeah, revealing this is Kiro's true form. And I admit I do really like this lion design / lion with wings motif design as well as the helmet and whatnot. Anyways, thanks to Kiro for being all the forms and whatnot. After getting the last card and also the questioning again. And okay, to be fair, the scene was just that the Danish shook. Or not form. Anyways, recording from the car and everything else, and already capturing the final card and everything else. And they're also expecting Mizuka to be actually the main. Yeah. Anyways, after some talks and also recordings and whatnot, we see Mizuka. Yeah, they think it's Mizuka. It's actually you. But turns out Yukino is you this whole time. And I admit he looks like this. Yeah, he's basically an angel, very much. Yeah, then we get back to the episode. We get back to a few episodes ago about the light and dark cards, basically mentioning you. Yeah, you was kind of mentioned once in the show. Just here's this other you mentioned. Here's this you mentioned foreshadowing. You might think it's gonna be. Did any of these guys not actually maybe also describe a bit of you? Maybe also to just also explain. Like, did they before they got captured? Did they not like tell them to mention about you before actually getting captured? Turns back to cards, or even talked a bit more about them. Anyways, I admit he looks kind of like so. Basically, innocent Sephiroth for the most part. No, I mean he looks more like that. Anyways, after talking about the lords and whatnot. You decided to challenge and show a lead, but ultimately use the cards, but ultimately just reversed it and ultimately fails. Anyways, he immediately decided why not to try to use time. I'm just gonna use it the second time because why not, Joe? Because why not? This will be fun. Yeah, I just feel like, yeah, whenever someone uses time and then use it for earlier because, well, the time card in that episode was more just reversing time, repeating time itself. And yeah, just that one, I'll just go with that. And I admit, I will say, imagine if I have the power of Tears, though. Zodo! Okay, back to the review. End up trying to freeze time, but surprise! You was unaffected. His honor is justified. and ultimately fails. And taking on the OP cards. We get back to the scene from all the dream sequences and everything else. All this the dream sequence that she gets over, and while it reveals more and more over time, what's leading up to this event? And we get to the final episode. And yeah, episode 44 and 45. It kind of feels more foreshadowing, more leading up to the final episode. Oh. Be foreshadowing to the last events. Anyways, we get to the final episode. Episode 46. After all the events, after everything, and well, Sakura decided wanted to face you this time, and we get back to a bit of, and then we get to see a bit of a lot jump height and them fighting in Tokyo Tower, and this was kind of foreshadowed. Originally, use Windy and everything else, but ultimately failed. And well, if she lost, by the way, I forgot to mention, if Sakura lost, all the cards just go randomly on the loose, which means the entire world would be probably screwed all over again. And so, anyways, use wood, but doesn't work and backfires. Anyways, basically sending her back to something like the first episode, and well, she basically walks around trying to find her true self and sees symbols of her friends and her family, and then we get to that dog thing, and then Sakura was break free by the handle she was given. I mean, okay, the bell, this thing was called the bell, and alright, anyway, sorry, a bit of the record. I'm also editing this video in also because my dad randomly called me again. Seriously, I really need to remind myself to get a recording software to get these videos done on my webcam and not have random things just popping out of nowhere. So yeah, after the bell serves its purpose and mysteriously disappeared, we never see that thing. Yeah, it was only sort of used like once in the show, and what's that? So, she tries to do her best, and also this wand just randomly glows, and dozens of shooting stars happen, I believe, and the wand quickly transforms into the star-like design. And I admit, the star, where basically the webs are still kept, but the star is in the middle with a circle. Also, to all my Star vs. the Force Evil fans, please don't say that this is a rip-off of Stars 1 from Season 1 and Season 2. This is pretty much the main inspiration. Since the Star 1, since cardcaptor Sakura existed first before Star Butterfly, and this one is the main inspiration for Stars 1. So, shouts to the series for giving it. Yeah, she gets it at the end of the season. Yeah, quickly transfer. And I meant I like the design, and anyways, end up defeating you, and Chloe just says thank you, and she becomes a new cardcaptor. Yep, that's pretty much what happens in here. As the credits roll, we get to see a lot of characters and talks, and even a montage of the entire show, mostly from Season 1. What happened? And them seeing the shooting star. Here. So, yeah, that's Season 2. Short, but also have a bit more story into it. Though it's a lot more foreshadowing, and it's really remained to collect the remaining cards. I kind of wish this was also part of the season. I wish Season 2 and Season 1 would have been part together, and Season 2 would have just been in the rest of season. And Season 3 should have been Season 2. I think the first two seasons should be together as Season 1, and while Season 3 should be also Season 2, mainly because Season 2 was short and it's kind of more the same, but still a pretty good season though, so yeah. If you want to go with more return to form after Sailor Moon, then I recommend checking this one out. Anyways, next time we're going to talk to some fairies. Yes, and mostly my first exposure to magical girls.